John doesn't know.
No, John doesn't know either.
John doesn't know either.
So are you backdooring Kyle? Is that what happens if Paul gets off?
Yes, we're gonna backdoor Kyle because
he's all of it.
No, we're not. We're gonna take Paul off. If I win veto,
Okay.
I'm gonna change my decision.
Okay.
And if because Paul's not a threat.
No, I agree.
He's
I think
just
that's a good
fucking
move.
annoying.
Yeah.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
then we get rid of Kyle. And
Long
then we get rid
term,
of Paul.
long term, Kyle is too. He's not fucking
I
loyal.
totally agree.
He will come back and try to bite one of us
And
in the
that's the
ass.
thing. So we need to use the opportunity to strike.
Exactly.
With no
While we can.
defense. Okay. And
So let's assume Kyle wins the veto.
Well, Kyle,
I can't win the veto after.
He might get played.
well, he
So
might
He
get.
might get
Kyle-
played in the veto. So if he gets
Kyle wins the veto.
Yeah.
Now it's up to him. I think what he'll do is probably keep the decision the same,
And Paul goes home,
and Paul goes home
Okay.
unless he vetoes Paul.
which we can tell him, but we can't put Kyle
If
back
he,
there.
if he vetoes Paul, we know he's on Paul's side, but it wouldn't make sense that he is. It would make sense for him to leave.
Who would we replace him with
It's a
if
very
he
small
does?
chance that Kyle was going to compete for veto, or it's a
Yeah.
smaller chance for, and it's like a 1 in.
It's
Well,
a chance. It's
it's
a
1 in
chance. It's
2
an
that
option
he'll
you should
compete.
think about.
It's a 1 in 2 chance that he'll compete, and then it's a 1 in 6 chance that he'll win.
Yeah.
So, and I'll be competing against him
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah,
So
And
I'm not,
hopefully, yeah, I will too.
and I'm not too worried about it in that regard.
Okay.
That's worst case, and it's only worst case if in his head he thinks that by saving PJ he's going to put himself further, but he's got no reason to think that
Because you
because
guys
he
have the
thinks that
numbers.
he's on our
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
right? So if he thinks that he's going to sneakily attack us afterwards, he would be revealing himself immediately
Mhm.
by
Okay.
taking Paul off the block. In
So-
which case we get rid of Paul, which is still
Hypothetical,
Okay.
he's someone whatever wins it and takes Paul off. Who do we replace him with? Say Kyle wins it, takes Paul off. Who do we replace? Heather.
yeah.
And then one of the girls goes home.
Heather.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
I'm
Heather goes
totally
home.
And
fine
then-
with all
no,
of those options.
Heather, and then Heather goes home.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
And it's because she's the only. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a mess.
Absolutely, man.
Honestly, she's a complete mess. She tells everybody everything.
She
She's
goes to
making up
everyone
shit.
and tells them everything. Like literally, she has no idea what she's doing, what she's saying. She is 100% a liability to us, and she wants to take us off. Like it's already been said and
Yeah,
established.
she tried to make it safe with me up
Yeah,
here.
you
just
guys are
then.
definitely,
like
just
a
so you
burnout.
know, you guys are the top threats for like the girls.
I know,
Oh, yeah.
and then they're coming up with me like, I've never heard your name mentioned
Yeah,
ever,
I know.
other than like you're a really nice guy.
Yeah, between
Like, shut
Rochelle, Netta, and because I love that. Because who was it that told you guys that I'm the kingpin, anyways?
Oh, it's been floating around flat out now.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but I wonder who. Like, I'm
Paul
so
was
curious
saying
who
that.
started it.
Paul was
Paul
saying
said
that.
that today in the
Kyle
pantry.
said that.
Yeah, I know. I've known about it for a couple days, but I just obviously
It's
because I
great.
don't care.
Yeah, it's perfect.
awesome.
I know,
It's
that's
actually
what-
perfect.
I know.
Because he's like the kingpin, I'm like the kingpin. Like we're both like playing on these both roles. They think we're together, so they think we're like
Yeah,
doing
and they
this
think
thing.
we're at odds.
Yeah, and so that you're the kingpin of the girl, so we're like against each other.
I know. And then there's
As long as they don't try
then
to
there's the
target
me
me,
and John
right?
alliance that everyone thinks that is 100%, which is you
Yeah.
know, perfect.
Couldn't find anybody. Where's everybody?